Hey YouTube, this is BUB'S Comics coming at you with a Peddler's store haul. So this is a dollar haul, y'all. You ready? Let's go. We got Origins Part 2 of 6. That's the Wolverine origin story. Some of the Wolverine Origins movie was very loosely based on this storyline. It's pretty good. I have the trade of this, but when I collect all the individuals, only 6, then I'll probably give the trade away. So next we have Origin Part 3 of 6. It's a nice cover there. Origin Part 4 of 6. It's a little bit of wear up there, but not bad for a buck. We'll definitely keep a hold of that one. I really like this one. It's a reflective cover. Origin Part 5 of 6. It's got the wolf there. He's kind of standing. You can't see him, but then you see his reflection there. It's got the claws and everything. It's pretty cool looking, I think. It looks a little better like that. But yeah, it's a reflection cover. And then, speaking of reflections in the water, look out! Michael Turner's Fathoms swimsuit special. I have another one of these. I think this is cover A. I had cover B. So this is an actual Mike. I think this cover is by Michael Turner too. Not all of them are by him. So this is the Fathoms swimsuit special. Juicy. Here we got Peanuts number 0. This is an homage cover to the old Dell Peanuts number 13. So the old Dell run. But this is by Boom, or in this case it says Kaboom. But this is issue number 0, and it's a preview issue to their at that time series. I think it's 2001 maybe, of their series. That's pretty neat. I like that picture. Whoa! All right, Pamela Anderson Uncovered, and this is the unauthorized biography. It's my understanding there's a gold foil edition. I think the Pamela Anderson is done in gold foil. So I've been picking these up. It's by Pop Comics. There's another one. The cover price like $2.95. I couldn't imagine spending that on that at the time. But there was another one that was similar to this, and it was the Marilyn Monroe unauthorized biography. And I have that one already. I picked that one up, I don't know, a few weeks ago. So when I saw this, I already knew what it was. It was the same in that series. They all say first issue, but there's only one issue of each one. And they're unauthorized biographies. And I think what's really funny about this is that this right now, I picked it up for a buck. You can't find them anywhere. You know, I don't think that there was probably a very large print run. I mean, I could be wrong, but I've never seen these before. And, you know, they're not available. You can't find them online. They're, you know, you can go to online comic shops. There's not too many available there. So I don't even know what the price would be for this because you can't find them anywhere. But that woman is probably going to, you know, heaven help her, she'll probably going to pass one day. And when she does, I bet and this is in excellent condition, it's easily a 9.6 or higher. Even all that black along the side here, and there's no ticks, no color break anywhere on that cover. And my guess is that if I could get this slabbed and get a 9.8 on it or so, then I bet this would sell for some decent money if and when she did pass. So that's going to be my plan. So I'm going to hold on to this one, try and keep it in good shape, and then see about maybe getting it slabbed and turning it around someday. So maybe this will go towards a 181 Hope Fund. Little Shop of Horrors, little known secret. I love this movie. So and I always have, and it has several places for me, but this is one of them. Little Shop of Horrors, the official adaptation of the movie. I thought that was just hilarious. Little plants singing and dancing, the whole 9 yards. I don't get into too many horror comics, and I doubt this is much of one, but nice little goofy cover too, and just a great little DC. Who knew that they did that? So I'm excited to own that. Plop. You'll go plop out of your mind. This is Plop Giant. This is from 1973. It's a 50-cent comic. This is plop number 22. What's funny about this is that this is towards the end of the plop run. I think there's only like 23 or 24 of these. And they had, this is the bicentennial. So if any of you remember, let's see, it was a 1973 original beginning of the run. So this one would have to be, 1976, right? in order to be the bicentennial. So that's pretty cool. It's a really neat cover. I just really liked it. You got King Kong tearing into the Empire State Building all because there was a banana inside. So I think that's pretty neat, and it's just a really old comic. And these are pretty expensive right now. So to find it for $1 in what would have to be, again, it's got a tick there at the bottom corner is a little crushed in. That probably happened somebody digging through it. Other than that, I would say, and I'm not real good at grading, but it's one of those thicker books. I don't know if you can see that, but that spine is perfectly square, and there's no problem with the staples or anything. They're clean, nice shiny staples, no rust or anything. So I think this could be worth something pretty big too, and just for just $1, I'll take a chance on it and see what it's worth. Here's another one. I can't believe I found this for $1. You can't find this anywhere. This is Marvel Tales, Marvel Tales with the LE scratched out and IES put in. So it's Tales, like is an animal tail. Marvel Tales starring Peter Porker, the Spectacular Spider-Ham, with Hulk Bunny and Captain Americat. And of course, a special appearance by Goose Rider, as opposed to Ghost Rider, of course, right? And this is number 1 from 1983, and there was only one. So they made this, and they made one, and then there was then they had a short series of the Spectacular Spider-Ham, and he had a couple of cameos from these other characters as well. But this was the first one, 1983, and it's the first appearance of all 4 of these characters. So for $1, and this is another one. Try finding this online somewhere, and I guarantee you, this condition. I mean, I wish you guys could see the condition of this clearer, but that is absolutely perfect condition. There's a little bit of bleed through red here in some of the sky parts, but I really do believe that with a dry cleaning, that would come right out. So no problem there, and it's absolutely beautiful book. So I'll probably keep it, but I may actually get that one slab. I'm kind of thinking what all am I going to get slab. So that's a really neat one. Somebody out there is dying to have this in their collection, and I wish I knew who that was. Here's Shadows and Light, Marvel Shadows and Light 1. They had a Shadows and Light series. It's basically like a noir of Marvel characters, and I think it's black and white pages in the inside. I haven't opened it up, but I had another Shadows and Light of Wolverine, and I really enjoyed that. So I'm hoping this one will be just as good. Looks like it's got a noir Iron Man, Black Widow, Daredevil, and the Hulk. So looks pretty good. Next we have Secret Wars number 0. This is a Free Comic Book Day edition. I actually have a real one from Free Comic Book Day, but I think it's in my son's collection because I couldn't find it in mine. So I'm glad I picked this one up. That's got a pretty neat cover. Staying with Secret Wars, I got Secret Wars number 2, and this is the Wolverine edition. Variant cover. I'm really happy to have this. I've been wanting this one. It's not terribly expensive, and if you want to get into collecting a short run of variants, then you could probably pick up all of the blister pack type covers for not very much. So if you wanted to have a nice complete set of these, then you definitely could for not too much money. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and collect all of these and get a nice complete run of these blister packs. Next we have the Doc Ock number 3. So that's pretty cool. Same deal, blister pack. Doc Ock doing his nasty there. So we're excited about that. I had this toy as a kid, and all those little arms broke off. So tell me if you had the same problem. Totally Awesome Hulk number 23. You'll see why I got this in a minute. I knew that there were some Totally Awesome Hulks. You know, sometimes when you're picking through and I only had a few minutes, and I was picking fast. And I picked all these comics that you saw here in less than 10 minutes. Went through 2 long boxes, and this is what I pulled out. And I left a few behind. I'd like to have it. So this is I like it because it's a Frank Cho cover. Excuse me. And I believe it is a Steranko variant, right? It's remodeling a Steranko cover. And it's Totally Awesome Hulk number 23. I know I wanted 21 and 22 for their appearances of the Weapon H, the Hulk / Wolverine hybrid. but I couldn't remember if 23 was part of that story. It's really like 19 through 22. So this is just after that story, but I think it's either the last or second to last in the Totally Awesome Hulk run of that time. So I'll probably keep it anyway. Speaking of which, weapons of mass destruction, or weapons of mutant destruction. My mistake. So this is the one shot that was, part of that whole weapons of mutant destruction saga. So that's pretty cool. As you can see, it's Batch H. I just think that's a really cool cover. Really glad to have that. It's got a couple of marks in there. Maybe could do a cleaning, but for right now, we're just going to be happy to own it for $1. I didn't think that's a $5 book all day, so I didn't think I'd get that for $1. Here's Weaponettes number 9, and this is part of the Hunt for Weapon H saga. So this is going to be a good one, and I like how it has Wolverine or whatever, Old Man Logan. It's got X-23, and then it's got Weapon H all on the same cover. So I think that's pretty neat. Love this cover. Weapon X number 10. That's just awesome. I love it. I love how the face is blurred out by the light and says Weapon H meets his maker. I think that's really cool. Here's Weapon X number 11. Can you feel they have found all these? Of course, the main ones, but they've collected these into a trade paperback with this cover as the main cover. So it's pretty cool that they were available for $1 each, because that paperback's like $16. So I'm not going that route when I can buy them each for $1 and get the covers included. So that's what I'm doing. And here's number 13. I couldn't remember where that one ended. I couldn't remember if it was 12 or what, but it's 12 that Hunt for Weapon H ends. But here's number 13. I'll take it. Why not? And last and perhaps least, we got Planetoid number 1. I don't know anything about this. It's an Image comic. Let me know in the comments below if it's a good one, if it's worth a read. I just thought it was a pretty cool cover and didn't know much more about it other than that, so I picked it up. And like I said, I had 10 minutes to search through, 10 long boxes, and I went through the first 2 and called it quits, and I'm probably going to have to rush back tomorrow because there were several others that, after looking them up, had quite a bit of value. So I'm going to run back over there tomorrow, maybe at lunch, and try and snag about 5 more that I know will have some pretty good value. And that's it. So BUB'S Comics is out. Thanks for watching this haul. It was a $1 haul, and we sure lucked out. About 21, 22 comics total, and we got a lot of good stuff. So if you enjoyed that, like, subscribe, and when you get done doing all those things, and certainly comment. Love to hear from y'all. When you get done doing all that stuff, shut down and read one of your books. Thanks.